Mike Owens here, joined with my mate Nathan Fletcher, who unfortunately we haven't seen on this show tonight. Nate, talk to me through a little bit about the emotions of seeing your teammates in action, but unfortunately not yourself.
Well, right now I'm just overwhelmed with joy and excitement. Obviously, seeing all the lads get it done, that's kind of like taking over the emotions I was feeling before. Obviously, it's bittersweet because I'm happy for all the lads, but at the same time, tonight should have been a good moment for me as well. And through no fault of my own, it wasn't. But this is just the sport we're in. I'm obviously a very avoided man at the minute in my division, and yeah, it is what it is. But I'm very happy to see the lads, and I'm extremely motivated having watched that tonight.
A very avoided man. Talk to me about how avoided you are. How many people have turned down this fight with you on not only the 4th of November, but also the 12th of November?
Yeah, so obviously, we'll go back to July. I was meant to fight in July on the 20th anniversary card, and my opponent, who actually fought tonight, never turned up. So something to do with his medicals, but he's fought tonight at featherweight, so I've got a feeling that maybe weight was an issue, and he was trying to dodge around. I actually offered to fight him at featherweight that weekend, and he never took it. So that was sort of the first setback for me. And then I get matched with a former UFC fighter in Cameron Else. So obviously I'm thinking, what a great opportunity, a big name. Someone's definitely just got knocked out there because everyone's screaming. But was it the co-mains? Would be Andy Clamp or something? No. Oh shit! Yeah, it will be. Let's have that. Go ahead. So back to me. Yeah. So I was meant to fight against Cameron Else, who obviously the name Cameron Else isn't much of a name to me, but the fact he's been in the UFC, that kind of put the emphasis on it for being an exciting fight for me. And then he pulled out about a month before the card, so we had 4 weeks to match me for a big show. Paul Hughes versus Vucenic headlining. It's a great opportunity for anybody to fight a former title challenger in myself, somebody who's still got a big name in Cage Warriors, and nobody fancied it. We went through a lot of active bantamweights on Cage Warriors who all said no. Then we went externally and looked for European talent. All of them said no. So we tried to move it to this date now in Manchester, what a few of my teammates were on. And unfortunately, we were at no avail again, and nobody took the fight. So to answer your question, I'm very, very avoided.
Can we say with certainty or with any definitiveness that you may be out before 2022, or is it 2023 for you?
Yeah, so I spoke to Ian and the team, and we're looking on getting me a fight on the New Year's Eve card. So I definitely want to fight this year. It almost seems fitting to me with the year I've had and the setbacks that I've had to overcome, that it's right down to the wire, and I get to get that win in right before the end of the year on the 31st day of the last month. So for me, that's going to be a perfect storybook ending to this crazy year that I've had and all the obstacles I've had to overcome. That moment is going to feel so special when I finally get to get back in there. So that's what we're counting on, and it's looking very, very promising that we're getting a fight on that night.
Last question from me. I'm going to give you 3 names, and all I want is 1 sentence on each of these 3 names. First and foremost, Caelan Loughran.
Okay. Stiff kid. Nice guy though, I quite like him, but he's a stiff kid.
Dominique Wooden.
Gone missing. So not interested in that anymore.
Michel Martignoni.
I've got a win over him obviously, so I would assume he's in my near future.
Nate, thank you for the time. Enjoy this evening. I know it's a big night for next year, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you back on New Year's Eve.
Thank you very much, Mike. Nice one, mate.
Pleasure, mate. Let's just get a quick